Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Bros Park. Today we have SANDA, the dark horse for fall 2025. I'm one of your hosts, Colin, and I'm always joined by.
Yours truly, Jeff. How's it been going? Dude, Santa's actually pretty good, dude. I kind of like the world building in it.
Yeah, I didn't know how they were gonna follow up the craziness that was the first episode, but they followed it up with more craziness, and you know what? I'm kind of here for it, if you ask me.
Yeah. We start off with Fuyumura. She just basically is like, hey, here's these bunch of beans, and like she's in her like street clothing, and dude, she is fucking tall.
Yeah, firstly, all the other boys are thirsting after her street clothes, which I guess like they don't see each other, like the opposite sex, very often in street clothes, I guess.
Except for Amaya, like that guy was like at the top bunk. He was reading a Beastars manga.
Yes, yeah, it was a little shout out to that.
That's a nice little Easter egg.
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess they just don't see that very often, and all the other boys, except for like you said, Amaya, was thirsting after her for that.
Gooning.
And she was just like, "Yeah, here you go, bye." just all the guys obviously rag on Sanda, like giving him a hard time. Why the fuck was she here? Why was she here in that clothing?
Why is she here delivering your favorite food, dude? Like, what the hell? What the hell?
Yeah, and we kind of just get some moments in the cafeteria in the next little while of Sanda coming to terms, seemingly, with his Santa transformation, emotionally, mentally, where the fun, feel-good friends he had are now children to him, which they were before, but like mentally, that's where he's at now, I guess.
Yeah, he's seen them like you said, as children. So he's like, yeah, like, oh, they're so nice, you know, like being all friendly, hanging out, like, hey, like, here, I'll cut up your food for you too, right?
Yeah.
It's like freaking weird. And also this whole lunch thing, we get like a lore dump on the world, which like the world itself is really interesting. How like there's like no children at all in the world, well, in Japan basically, right? And
Yeah.
I guess like their country itself, I think Japan is like growing weaker and poorer. So they're like even like, oh, thank God we have meat on the menu.
Yeah, and the children seem to be protected. It was said something about, even though they're just goofballs, they're all seen as basically national treasures, and I think that's the government trying to basically allow children to do whatever they want because they need them to grow up, or else like the country will collapse, I guess.
Yeah, and like Santa even said, like, you know, usually like back in the day, you know, the children showed like deference to the adults, but now it's like the other way around.
Yeah.
Like the adults show deference to like the children. It's like it's a weird dynamic. I'm like, oh, pretty cool, and it kind of like makes sense in the grand scheme of things in this world.
Yeah, it's super interesting to kind of find out more, and we find out even more in a little bit. But with the cafeteria, they kind of come to terms with it for Sanda, and then he has to realize, because he sees them as children, he didn't even realize Fuyumura was in street clothing, where he's like introspective. He's like, I would have been thirsting after that if I saw her as a woman, but she's a child to me now, and I can't see children like that. Like he's having to go through all of this.
It's freaking weird. Freaking weird. Let's just say that. But then like cafeteria's done, they're at lunch, and him and Amaya is just having a chat in their bed. And I like how low-key they're like all friendly for like 2 seconds, and then Amaya is like, I know your secret identity.
Yep.
And Santa's like, what? Gets tased.
Yeah, he tased him in the fucking chest, dude.
Dude, fucking tased, dude. The guy looks like a legit psychopath too.
And his other buddies show up, and Santa's literally passed out on the ground, face down.
Face down, ass up.
Okay, calm down. And they and Amaya is like, oh, we'll meet you in the bath, don't worry, I'll wake him up. As if he's just like, this is normal. Like he just sometimes sleeps on the ground face down.
Yeah, and then cutscene, we go straight to like Santa just tied up, and he's got the red on him, so he's just big old buff Santa Claus.
Yeah, it's Santa now.
And then yeah, and then I love how like you don't see her, but you see Fuyumura also speak, and then like, oh shit, she's been right beside me because he's just so fucking yoked that you don't even see her.
Yeah, she was behind his bicep. Like,
so it looks like Fuyumura and Sanda are like legit like held hostage. They're basically tased and kidnapped, and you know, lo and behold, Amaya is there, just like looking all sinister with his like twirly mustache.
Yeah, he kind of has his own plan because he knows Sanda is Santa. And we get even more backstory and dump of the world here, which basically allows children to do anything, which includes murder. As long as a child is murdering an adult, they can go to school the next day as if nothing happened. It happened often, supposedly, or a few times at least in the past.
Yeah. Basically, they have free reign because they're just so like highly coveted and like. I don't know if coveted is the way to say it, but like they're like just so highly valued in society, right?
Yeah, youth and childhood is so up there.
Yeah, and the weird thing is like Fuyumura's like, you know, like Sanda is just like, what do you want from me, right? And like, Amaya is saying like, hey, I could do whatever I want to you, right? Like I have you in the palm of my hands. It's like that's what gets him off, right? And then freaking Fuyumura was like, no, you can't harm Santa. Like, don't do anything. Like, and he's just like, it looks like you have like your strong feelings for him. Why don't you guys kiss? This is like, what the fuck?
Okay, yeah, he said if you guys kiss, not just a little peck, full lip smack and make out, I'll let you guys go. Weird. Okay, moving on.
Dude, this no, legit. I am fucking like I'm believing the tinfoil hat theory, dude. How like, you know, the Paru Itagaki, you know, the author, she's a legit like degenerate. I swear to God, she is like Fuyumura is her self-insert.
Oh, you're thinking she's just like projecting herself onto Fuyumura?
Exactly. So like, you know, it's like when I've been reading that she has a Santa Claus fetish, I swear to God, this is legit a thing now. Like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, fair enough. Fuyumura was like, "Is that it? We could do that. Fucking pucker up, Santa. Get your mouth over here. Fucking full tongue everything."
Yeah, I just like,
holy
whoa,
shit.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
And I guess Sanda, because he views him as Santa, same thing that we just talked about, can't do that with a child. Obviously, he's figured out what some other people still haven't years down the road, right?
Yeah.
So he figured it out, can't do that with the child, but instead he says, you know what? Some of these children are shit human beings, and they're not cute and lovable little children when they're like that. I need to punish them. So he grows like sleigh riders out of his feet and cuts the rope that they're tied up with and says something like, oh, you need a spanking to Amayai?
Dude, that shit was lit, man. Dude, I love the freaking Santa powers. Like, he's impervious to fire because he crawls down chimneys. He's got blade sleigh runners, like blade swords, basically
for on his feet, like skis, right?
Yeah, which is like in relation to like the sleigh ride runners. Like it's fucking cool. It's so creative with his powers. I love it.
It's so insane. But he breaks out and he kind of is about to get caught because we see a creepy old hand come around the doorway, and this comes in probably the weirdest character so far.
Dude, it's so, because like we already got crazy lore dump already. We get even more because Headmaster Oshibu comes in, and like, you know, he looks pretty like young, prim and proper, but his hands are fucking like decrepit.
Yeah,
dude, it's so cool. And he's like, yeah, I know I get these rumors from you kids about, you know, how old am I? He's like, I don't want to try to hide it. I'm 92 years old. I'm like, whoa, what the shit?
And he keeps referencing, he's like, yeah, after my many close to lethal injections of Botox and hyaluronic acid in my face,
And
I
collagen.
keep my youthful appearance even though I'm 92. Because the youth of Japan and the youth today are the most important thing, and I want to keep that appearance. Insane. Crazy.
Yeah. And then it delves into like, how the school that they're in used to be like a department store. It's just like,
sure, yeah.
That's weird as shit. And then like his way of, raising his children, he wants to raise them in like a trauma-free environment, right? Yeah. So it's like, it's so interesting. Like, dude, episode 2 got so much like world building. It's cool. I love it.
And we get the headmaster who has seemingly like a punishment dungeon. Like any kids that act out have this semi-basement classroom that he's gonna send Amaya to, because he was in the off-limits science lab, which is where he kept the other two tied up. And when he's dragging him off, Sanda, obviously as a Santa Claus, comes out, busts through the fucking wall, carves like an S in the ground to cave the ground in around the headmaster, save Amaya, and then says, "Oh, I'm saving these kids." And the headmaster's like, "Oh, but I'm youthful. I'm saving the kids." And Sanda hits him with the, "Tell me what you had for dinner 2 nights ago, and I'll believe that you're youthful." He fucking can't do it.
5-4, dude. I love the little like theme song too. It's like it's like little funky poppy, like little mystery going on too. So I love that shit, dude. And like it plays on his like old age mind, and he's like, "Oh, he fucking got me, dude."
And he ended up eating boiled tofu with Fuyumura. Was like, old man food.
And they actually like sleigh ride down like the pillar into the first floor. It was so cool. And I like how he like legit Legend of Zorro'd him.
Of course. And of course, the hyaluronic acid means the skin on his face doesn't bleed. This guy's just impervious to anything around his face. Cool.
But like the way that like Oshibu was talking to Santa Claus, it's like he kind of knew who he was already. Like there's already like knowledge of Santa Claus in this world, even though it's like a legend, long time ago fable, right?
Yeah. And we kind of get that right at the end of the episode, but before that we have the kind of backstory of Amaya, which tells us what is happening with him. And his family used to run a cake store, or does run a cake store, but they're going to go out of business soon. And that's where we find out that the school used to be a department store, because back in the day you would need cake shops and stores and stuff like that to sell Christmas presents. And he has the thought that if Santa comes back, people will flock to the stores, they will flock to the cake shops, and he wants to praise December as the busiest time, which was his argument for bringing Santa back.
It's such a roundabout way, but like, hey, it makes sense. Like,
it checks out.
And I love how like, before all that, Fuyumura's like, because since they escaped to the rooftop, right? Fuyumura's like, just freaking face plants him into the fence post too. He's like,
absolutely bashes his face in, and he tries to like puppy dog eyes her, and even Santa's like, "Hey, just so you know, those puppy dog eyes you pull out to get out of hard situations, I don't think that'll work with her."
Dude, she got that Mikasa Ackerman like, "I'm gonna kill you" face going on.
Oh,
dude.
for sure.
I freaking love that shit. So like, yeah, and I love how like Fuyumura's like, after she hears Amaya's like backstory, she's like, "This guy's lying." But then Santa's like, "I can see it. I can see he's telling the truth." They're like, "Oh, is this a Santa power?" No, I can actually see it from afar.
They use the technical term for farsightedness, and I always forget what it is. But he's like, "No, I just see the cake shop off in the distance."
That shit was actually so funny, dude.
And the final moments of the episode, we have the headmaster calling this, I guess, secret organization called the Anti-Saint Nick Unit, and basically saying the guy carved an S, big burly man, white beard, red coat,
all powerful.
We found the guy you've been looking for. And then we see like the police wall with Santa Claus pictures and all these things, and then click hang up. That's the end of the episode. So who knows what's coming next?
Yeah, dude, it's something. This I like it. It's just so wacky.
It's such a crazy show so far,
but done so well. Like the animation has so much like detail and love put into it. You can tell that the same people who made Dan 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 made this.
Is it the same people?
Yeah, Science Saru.
Oh, I thought it was the same. Wait. Oh no, it's the same author as Beastars, not the same.
Yeah, but the same studio.
Yeah.
It's damn. It's good. It's good. It's well done.
Dude, I can't get over the fact that the headmaster just looks like State Alchemist Gimli.
Dude, I thought he would look like Muzan, like Headmaster Muzan from Demon Slayers, Demon Hunters, Demon Slayers. Oh shit, I got them mixed up now.
Yeah, Demon Slayer, right?
Demon Slayer, yeah.
yeah. I was like, you better not be talking about Demon Hunters, but yeah. I was like, dude, he looks so similar. I think it's just the slick back hair, like longer hair, that does it. But oh well, I think that it was a banger episode. I can't wait for next week. Good. But you know what? For all of you out there that might be watching this alongside us, let us know what you thought of this episode in the comments down below. Leave a like, hit that sub button. Check out all the other series we should be recapping almost every single day of the week in the podcast that comes out weekly. But until next time, thank you all for tuning in, and we will catch you later. Peace.
Peace, guys.